It's still not known when Shane Warne will make that final journey back to Australia. Thai police have ruled out foul play and have revealed the cricketing legend was suffering from chest pains before his death.
An Australian cricketing hero on his way home. Now the grim reality of an unexpected tragedy. Shane Warne's body leaves the morgue in Koh Samui, taken by ambulance 2 days after his sudden death to begin the post-mortem. By his side, Australia's ambassador to Thailand. Police have combed the luxury villa where the 52-year-old had a suspected heart attack, finding bloodstains, signs he was coughing up blood as his mates tried to revive him. But no alcohol or drugs. Investigators don't believe there was anything suspicious, and further convinced by Warne's recent health issues.
He had asthma and had seen a doctor about his heart. He had experienced chest pains when he was back home in his country.
Australian diplomats praising Thai authorities for helping to return his body home.
Getting Shane Warne back to Australia as quickly as possible. They've been very compassionate, very efficient and very understanding.
But his devastated friends who've met with police don't want any further delays.
We really just want to get Shane home. That's all we want to say. Thank you.
As this ferry departs, the repatriation begins. Shane Warne's body will be transferred from the island of Koh Samui to the mainland for the autopsy. Thai police are insisting on the post-mortem to complete their investigation.
To be diligent in completing our case, we must do this to find the facts.
His body should be flown home in coming days, so Australians can say goodbye. In Thailand, Olivia Leeming, 7 News.
And Olivia Leeming is in Thailand for us. Olivia, when will the journey home begin?
Well, Mark, we'll learn within the next hour how much longer his remains will be here when the Australian ambassador updates the media here in Thailand alongside Thai police. Shane Warne's body was brought here yesterday from Koh Samui Island, and now plans are being finalised to fly him home. Qantas and private charter companies have all offered for one of their planes to be used, with the nearest international airport less than half an hour away. And if he is flown home as early as tonight, he'll arrive in Australia tomorrow morning. Mark?
Olivia Leeming, thank you.
Thank you, Nat. Shane Warne's family hopes his body will be flown from Bangkok to Melbourne today after results of the cricket icon's autopsy confirmed he died of natural causes. Olivia Leeming is in Surat Thani in Thailand. Olivia, he'll soon begin that journey home.
Yeah, Shane Warne's remains have been driven some 650 kilometres across Thailand overnight, from the forensics facility where they did the autopsy here in Surat Thani to the capital, Bangkok, as plans are finalised to fly him home.
A heartbroken family is waiting at home as Shane Warne's body begins the next stage of the journey back to Australia, leaving the forensic facility at Surat Thani, where an autopsy found he died of natural causes, for an 8-hour drive to Bangkok.
On behalf of Shane Warne's family, we'd like to thank the people of Thailand for the compassion and honour they've shown Shane Warne.
Local authorities are investigating how a German woman carrying flowers was able to ride in the ambulance that escorted Warne's body. She told them she was a friend, later telling police she was a fan.
Shane Warne is a much-loved figure, not just in Australia, but across the whole cricketing world.
He packed a lot into his 52 years, and while his feats were immortal, the man himself was mortal only. From Shane's parents, Keith and Bridget, to find words to adequately express our sadness is an impossible task for us, and looking to a future without Shane is inconceivable. From Summer Warne, your final breaths were only moments away. I wish I could have told you that everything was going to be okay and hold your hand. You're the best dad. Jackson Warne, all you ever wanted for me is to be happy, no matter what. You just wanted me to be happy, that's it. So that's what I'm going to do, try and be happy. I'm going to miss you so much. And Brooke Warne, Dad, this doesn't feel real and doesn't make sense that you're not here with us anymore. It doesn't feel right.
The sadness of how a legend can just die overseas and trying to lose weight.
Warne suffered chest pains before the trip, and friends say he had been on a fanatical juice diet. A mate with him when he died, Tom Hall, revealed Shane Warne's last meal. Not juice, it was Vegemite on toast.
We understand his body will be stored at the police hospital in central Bangkok as his family works to organise a private plane to bring him to Australia as soon as possible.
Thank you, Olivia.